Welcome to Meadowvale Elementary School. This presentation is one in a series to help you become familiar with Meadowvale Elementary School. The outcomes of this video presentation are to provide you with information about the location of our student handbook and school calendar, as well as to provide you with information about the importance of school attendance and how to inform the school of a student absence. First, you can find the Meadowvale Student Handbook on our school district webpage. You can find the ISD 728 webpage through the following URL, www.isd728.org, and then locate Meadowvale Elementary. Our student handbook is under our tab, Our School. There you can find in maroon letters, Elementary School Handbook. If you click on that link, that will lead you to both a handbook for the entire ISD 728 elementary schools, as well as a few add-ons that are specific to just Meadowvale. I would ask that you refer to that to help you to understand policies and practices that take place at Meadowvale. I would also encourage you to download a copy of the ISD 728 school calendar, which you can find on the ISD 728 homepage under the tab Calendars. The one I am showing or referencing here is the 17-18 school calendar. It's a nice one-page sheet that you could post on your refrigerator at home. I encourage you, if you haven't done so, to download this calendar, and therefore you'll be able to plan doctor's appointments and vacations around the school year. And with that, I want to spend just a little bit of time talking about the importance of student attendance. It is especially important to know that already starting in kindergarten, too many absences can cause children to fall behind. Often people don't find kindergarten or elementary, and for that matter, to be of great importance, but it is. We definitely see, based on data, that students who start missing school early really do often struggle. In fact, students that miss 10%, which is about 18 school days, so often find that it's harder to learn to read. Students can still fall behind even if you just miss 1 or 2 days every few weeks. If you're late to school, that can also lead to poor attendance. And I also say even those first 5 minutes of school are very important. They often set the tone for the day. And also you have to remember that it's not just those absences that affect your child, but they often affect the entire classroom, as maybe the teacher has to slow down the learning or reteach so that those students can catch up. Please know that when your child attends school regularly, they feel better about school and about themselves. And I encourage you to start building this habit, if you haven't already, in kindergarten, and continue it throughout their school career. And I remind people that really school is children's job at this point in time. So how do you build that stamina for attendance? Have a regular bedtime as well as a morning routine. Get things laid out the night before so everybody isn't super stressful in the morning. Make sure you know when our school starts, which is at 9:15, and make sure all of your child's immunizations are up to date. And really, don't let your child stay home unless they're truly sick. But also remember that if your child is sick, they should be at home getting well and ready to come back to school. If you ever notice your child seems more anxious about school, if they start having lots of tummy aches or headaches, or complain about that, we encourage you, instead of letting them stay home, to be in contact with myself, your child's teacher, our school social workers, or counselors. We really want to help them to make sure that school feels comfortable and that they're excited about learning. Make sure you've got backup plans for getting to school if something comes up. So if something comes up and you have some problems and you're struggling to get your child to school, what might be those backup plans? And then please, we ask that you avoid medical appointments during the school day. If you can get those done before that 9:15 time or after, or use that school calendar to find a way to schedule those appointments outside of the school day. And then also, we know that there's vacations that come up and once-in-a-lifetime trips, and we certainly want you to take those, but taking mini trips or multiple trips or trips every year does start to impact a child's attendance as well as their achievement. So we encourage you to make sure those kiddos are at school and try to have those appointments and those vacations outside of the school calendar. Please know that we will be contacting you if and when your child is missing a lot of school. And sometimes people say, what does that mean? Well, really in a school year, if your child has 9 or fewer absences, that's good attendance. We start to be concerned when students are missing 10 or more days of school. And so you'll start to see contacts from us or your child's teacher when and if they're missing a lot of school. Please know, though, again, we understand that there are times when children are sick or you just can't get that medical appointment scheduled outside of the school time. Please make sure you contact us and let us know that your child's not going to be in school. Use that attendance line, 763-241-3555, and leave a message to let us know your child is ill. If we don't hear from you, you'll be hearing from us. And I always remind people, you may have 2, 3, 4, or 5 children at home, but we have 600 that we're accounting for. And that means a lot of phone calls for our attendance secretary if you don't call in. And then make sure you're aware of what are excused and unexcused absences. Please notice that when a student misses 3 or more days of school in a row, we need doctor's notes. And then there's some notifications at the bottom of times when we need to make sure to notify you or the county if there are extenuating circumstances or reasons for many unexcused absences, because it is the law that students are required to be in school. If you have questions about the attendance policy or if you have concerns because your child's been gone a lot, please don't hesitate to contact me at school. We'd be happy to work with you and talk about what we can do to help ensure that your child is at school as often as possible. I want to thank you for your time and remind you that we look forward to seeing your child in school every day. Thank you.